All right, fellow Americans, let's get this one. We're not gonna watch the whole thing. We just want to give you a preview of what we have available to us. What am I doing?
Hello.
Hello. I'm gonna close my. What's your name, baby?
Hi, my name is Ashley.
Ashley. Where you call me from, love?
I'm from Miami, Florida.
Say again.
I'm from Miami, Florida.
Miami, Florida. How old are you?
I'm 37.
37. You have any kids?
I do. I have 5 kids.
37. How old are your 5 kids?
So I have a 20-year-old. She's in college. I have a 14, 13, 8, and 6.
2014. Okay, 2014, 13, 8, and 6.
Yes.
All by the same man?
My last 4, I was married. And then the first one, I was in high school when I had.
So a lot of you will think that Nana picked an extreme case for team made in USA, but I've watched these ladies. Dating show probably for the last 2 years, and this is one of the better candidates. I promise you. Maybe the 5 is too many, but the storylines are the same. These are women that are having children out of wedlock, and not just one, and they are leaving their marriages even after all these children. They are leaving, having children with other men, and then they are coming on the internet asking for a new man that makes a lot more money than any man that they've ever dated. This is Team USA. And so when all these guys go on these panels and they travel abroad and they shit on the women that they are coming across, I'm like, guys, have you forgotten what you got here on the ground? Like, this is Team USA right here. Like this is a real human being. And if you don't believe me, I got her page open up. If we go through the next 10 profiles of people that are looking for relationships, it might get even worse than this. But let's listen to some more.
Her, so she has a different dad.
Okay. Why'd you get divorced?
That was like years ago. We were super young. I was like 23 when we got married. So we just grew apart, and yeah.
They all say that you grew apart. What is grow apart? This is the Western woman. And look at the body language. She doesn't even see anything wrong with that. This is not possible in Africa. I don't care what anybody says. This shit is not possible in Africa. An African woman cannot do this shit. We shame till this very day. We shame people that live like this, that behave like this. And even the audacity to come on cam asking for a new guy that makes a certain amount of money. And she doesn't even see anything wrong with it. Again, a lot of you would say, well, Nana, you picked the worst. This is a dating show. We don't have all the hours. But if we did, you'll see even much worse than this. You find that what I presented today is one of the best candidates. And the second part of why I bring this up is there are still men out there that will lay down with women like this. She came with 4 and somebody added 1 onto it and even gave her a child. So I don't want to hear about some funky stuff in Nairobi because you don't have any options. You may think you do, but the data suggests that you really don't. I mean, a lot of Team USA is going to be like this. I was a student of Kevin Samuel, so I know my data. So over 83% of children are born out of wedlock. A little bit higher, even I think, in the Black community. So you don't have that luxury to be telling Africans what their women smell like and what they don't smell like. Like, you don't. You really don't. Like, the alternative is you got to stay home and deal with these. And there's a lot more of these. I live here, so I know this for a fact. There's a lot more of these. This is the the daily presentation.
Was he older?
No, he was my age,
I just grew
like a
apart.
year older.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. So Ashley, Miami, Florida, 37. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm an Aquarius.
And what do you do for a living?
I'm a registered nurse.
RN. All right, let's do it. We got Ashley, Miami, Florida, 37, Aquarius, mom of 5 kids, by 2 men. One was her ex-husband. Is the RN. What kind of man you looking for, girl?
So I'm looking for a God-fearing man, a provider.
You see the bullshit right there? She's looking for a God fearing man. Which God fearing person would have children out of wedlock? Not one, not two, not three, not four, but five. Which God fearing person would divorce because they went apart? How do you divorce a man after 4 children? Like, you got no choice. You have no options on the market when you do that. I don't care how fine you are. You might find a sim to come in and out from time to time, but nobody's going to present you as a wife with that many kids. And you think they're crazy? Watch a little bit more.
A protector, one that's full of chivalry, knows how to wine and dine, romance, finance. Um, yeah, he needs to be. I'm not gonna say like fit, but he definitely needs to be healthy. He has to love God. If he has children, I'm definitely okay with children, but I don't want anyone that like disrespects a baby mom. He needs to like make sure he's taking care of his children. Definitely financially stable and clean. Yeah, he doesn't have to have like OCD, but I need somebody that's clean and yeah, somebody that's fun and yeah.
Okay. Okay. What about um ooh,
And I don't like to be mean to people, but if I was to be honest, like, she doesn't even qualify for a homeless dude. She doesn't. Like, you got 5 kids by 2 different men. You should not be asking for anything. You should have no requirements at all. Like, literally take a lizard if you can. Take anything that comes your way at this point. But the Western woman is stubborn. It's the same ego that a lot of these guys are traveling with. They think they know it all and they think that the world revolves around them, and it doesn't. There's there are consequences for every action that a human being takes. And the moment you decide to lay down with a man that hasn't married you, or with a man that married you but you decide to leave for stupid reasons like that, this is the source of your problems. These people that gave birth to this many babies that become out of control and they run the streets and they cause a lot of problems, tarnishing the image of a few good ones, and this cycle repeats itself and repeats itself. This is not common behavior in Africa. It's not there. So that might be a point of conflict for a lot of people. We don't have this. We don't have this mindset. It doesn't exist. Just keep listening.
Charles, you said a lot. So you said a provider. Do you want to pay all the bills?
So yes, I'm a helpmate. I'm a Proverbs 31 wife.
How you a Proverbs 31 wife when you've already left a man? Kung Fu is over here confessing, man. Hey, I didn't mean to do that to you, bro. Just imagine I grew up like in this type of church. Thank God. Yes, yes. I mean, and there might be a few guys that still do, you know, but I never did. I never did. I have held my, and a lot of you have heard me say this on this channel. I've held my lifelong belief that I'll never marry or have a relationship with a single mother. I will never do it. You can't pay me to do it. I won't even do it if it comes with a scholarship, if it comes with money. You're not supposed to. You're supposed to start your own and build your own and build yourself. You don't take on what other people have left behind. and think that you can make gold out of it. This is what a lot of these guys are running away from to go to the continent. Yet they have the audacity to go on these pages and forums and streams complaining about the women of other countries. And those women don't have 5 kids and don't have 3 kids. Those women don't have those high body counts. Those women are not disrespectful. They don't have stupid expectations. They're just normal human beings that wants to be treated with respect. But because you're American and you're arrogant and you got money, or supposedly have money, you think you can go into developing countries and disrespect them. And that's not cool. So for the guys that were in the comments yesterday and this morning when I posted that other video that are complaining that for some reason I don't like passport bros or I don't like black people. No, I just don't like what they're doing in other places. I don't like that they disrespect people in other places. And I don't like that a lot of them have not done the work even to be in this country, like to be able to live a decent lifestyle here in this country. And the third part I don't like is that they go to brothels and they pay for bucks instead of getting into genuine relationships that can help build a foundation and maybe build a family. So I will be opposed to that for sure.
So I will be a helpmate. So if ever he falls short, then fine. But as far as like mortgage and stuff like that, the man has to pay that. And me, I don't mind helping with, okay, groceries, with the kids, a little light bill or something. But yeah, that's for the man to do.
Girl, you got 5 kids.
Yeah, and they well taken care of.
But do they live?
They all have the same script. They'll tell you they're all well taken care of. They use the same script. It's like they've learned this somewhere. But the sad part of this is if you're not traveling, this is what you're gonna get. And the one that might be slightly better than this will come with 3 or 2. Those are like the best of the package. Those ones are even more arrogant when they come with 3 or 2 kids. They think they did everything right. So spare me that Kenya this, Kenya that, Kenya this. If you don't like Kenya, get the hell out of Kenya. If you don't like Ghana, get the hell out of Ghana. You should have nothing to complain about the women in those countries. If it's funky, the Kenyan men like it funky. That's how God created it. God created Kenyan women for Kenyan men, Ghanaian women for Ghanaian men, American women for American men. A few of us will explore and try to accept what we think are not acceptable, and we don't complain about it. And if you're not willing to take it the way it is, leave it for the Kenyans. They like it funky. They like it funky. They're not complaining. That's what they're used to. They don't need you to go there and give them an opinion on how funky it is. Some might even say the funkier the better. The nastier the better. That's them. That's what they like. And that's how God made it. God made it so much that funkiness smells like Gucci. That's what it is, fellas. So if you're still gonna go on that expedition, then learn to get used to the funkiness. That's all I can tell you. Get used to the funkiness. That funkiness over there is Gucci. They love it. Some even put their faces up in it. And that's okay. That's how God set up for them. The Vietnamese funky is good for the Vietnamese man. The Chinese funky is good for the Chinese man. The Indian funky is good for the Indian man. Occasionally, a few of them, a few Western explorers will take on that challenge, but they don't complain. They also get used to it, and they come to even like it. Sometimes like it even more funkier. But don't go over there and disrespect the whole culture and the whole group of women, millions of women, that they don't use deodorants and they don't bath and they don't do all this and they don't do that. That's not for you to say. That's for their men to say. You, my friend, you're supposed to stay home and deal with these ones here. This is what God made for you. This is yours. And you can disagree with me, but that's just the truth. These are your women. God didn't make this for me. I'm from Ghana. You know, if I don't come to America, I don't cross paths with these. Not the face. You know what I'm saying? This is what God made for you. Don't go into people's territories and ask for what is not made for you. The Kenyan woman is not made for the American men, but they welcome you. And if you come in and it's funky, get used to it. That's how they like it. Okay?
With you?
They do. Well, 50-50. So they would meet. And so again, so the first one, she's out in college. So it's basically 4 now with me. And they're like, so it's kind of like back and forth.
That's too many. At least you guys get the point. That's all I wanted to say.